We learn from our experiences, and what do we do with those experiences? How do we react? How do we move on?
Lua, do I have to remind you of what you asked me a year ago? When I found you sobbing over the emptiness in your own soul.
The role that I play in Electra Unbound by Luanda Casella is Lucius. So my character is myself. We're all playing, or let's say we're using our own names. We're very much ourselves somehow, and also not at all, because we stretch our personas and our characters as people to a degree that it's quite absurd.
Stand in his doorway, I will call on his way.
Electra lives in the doorway, honey. Take the space.
The piece, the context of our Electra Unbound is an audition. Lua and I are kind of hyperboling our own characters in our own work process. She's my director, I'm working for her. And then we have 3 auditioners who are coming in to try their hardest to be in our production of Electra.
Maybe I'm just empty.
They say an actor is like an empty basket. No one says that.
For me, it was actually really the first time that I was dealing with a persona that was partly me, but really, really exaggerated, and dealing with 4 other actors that were really, really sharp and talented and interesting to play with. It was a lot of fun to also work with the humor of my character, because we're not at all just only rooted in sorrow. We're also rooted in the absurd, in the grotesque, in the hilarious. And so that was also something really nice to sink into, was to understand that actually I'm funny on stage.
I saw him in the supermarket the other day. So mistreated my life.
The Lucius on stage and the Lucius off stage. I mean, there are some definite parallels. Both have this history of being in the dance field, having gone through some sort of torturous period of study. We learn from our experiences, and what do we do with those experiences? How do we react? How do we move on? What do we take with us? All of that is very much me and me on stage.
She forgot how many pills she'd taken. Popped another and another. I found her in a complete state of...
The most interesting thing that I've ever learned about being on stage, it definitely has to be about presence. So whether it's dance or whatever you're doing in front of others, to work on really being true, being there, being rooted, to feel something, you know. So I think performing is about provoking thought, provoking feelings, provoking something more inside and personal for each spectator.